Up against Symes. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Symes goes up early and gets it down. Steve McLeod handballs it away to nobody really. And turning around, coming off the wing was Fletcher. Goes towards half forward. O'Neill pushed into the mark. Into there. That was a great mark against Barton, and he took it at half back. Slipped the handball out quickly. Chips the ball to Scott. Goes over the head of Clark. Comes back towards centre wing. Brent McLeod puts his head over it. Can't take it with him. Clark with the second chance. Comes off his boot.
Never touched his head.
So a boundary throw in. Oakley and Symes. Oakley uses the body, takes it out of the ruck, goes towards Menzies. He's wrapped up, gets the handball free. Steve McLeod gets it back to Oakley. Back on the left towards half forward. Over the head of Clark. He got a hand to it. Lima he was held on to. Well, they held on to each other. So paid the free kick though to Bell Post Hill. Shane Lima, defensive 50. Has got the footy. Goes along the line to centre wing. Barton's got O'Neill and he's holding on to him. That's the free. Oh
yeah.
Well, I thought he was holding on to O'Neill. But anyway, so Barton's got it centre wing. Drives along the line to half forward. Open half forward space. Over the back of the pack, Fletcher thought about the handball. Wheels around on the left. Goes towards the lead coming out. No mark taken. Close to the boundary line, Atkinson. And Steve McLeod, and they see it over now right in full, and Thomson will take the free kick, so Steve McLeod's got it. Kick. Tried to squeeze it to Jackson McLeod, but Trevor Fletcher chopped it off. Left half forward.
I bet he wishes it was a boundary throw-in.
He goes to the hot spot, getting back. That's good defensive play from Thomson, and there's somebody down as well. They get through. They've got the numbers, but they leave it behind Douglas. Tries to break the tackle at half back and does so. Goes inboard looking for White. Takes the mark. They can move now. He's got Jackson McLeod on his outboard on centre wing. If it sits for him, he's away. It is. Forbes sits and waits. He puts it out in front of him, close to half forward. Oh, good mark. And Cam Addy's got the job on him this afternoon. He's 55 out on the boundary line. And he's kicked 119 for the season. This for 120.
See?
The Whitley medalist for season 2012. Comes in, left foot kick. Oh, that's a good kick.
That
Never going to miss.
A beauty.
Never going to miss. Luke Forbes puts his first on the board. First for Thomson. So back to the middle again, Oakley and Symes. Symes is winning the ruck in the middle. Roved by McKay in the middle for Thomson. Ball over the shoulder, said the umpire. Thomson free kick. Going to Dean Oakley. So Dean Oakley has the football. Thought about the handball to Sean O'Neill, but Barton was running right next to him. So he goes along to Jackson McLeod at 50. Can't take the mark. Clark did very nicely. Handball to Douglas. Douglas now on the left. 40 out. Goes towards goal. Forbes goes up. Can't take the mark off hands. Griggs there. 3-on-1. Forbes usually pretty good in this situation. Banana kicks going across the face of goal. Bell Post still have got the numbers, but it sits for Menzies. He wheels around on the right foot and kicks the goal with the outside of the right boot. James Menzies. And he puts... So back to the middle again, Oakley and Symes. And this time Oakley goes up early, gets his hand in it. Oh, McLeod goes over the top. He can't take it with him. That was Brent McLeod. Oakley wraps up. And also Oakley wrapped up Chris Morland. He wasn't going anywhere. 2 points of difference at Simmons Stadium. 4-5 to 4-3 in favour of Sydney. Ball up. Symes with a big thump down. Coming off half back, but couldn't take it with him. There was Jack up for Thomson. Sean O'Neill gets across. Handball to Brent McLeod. Has to sit and wait. Shuffles the handball out. Oh, falling over was was Tozer, I think. Handball came back. Now Bell Post Hill go nicely towards Poposky. Takes the mark. Inside 50. And going to have a set shot. Half a chance, he believes.
He's a long way out.
Yeah, he thought about the pass. Page gave him a lead. Atkinson was right next to him. So, Popovsky. In fact, it's Whitney. It is Whitney who's got the kick, and he goes long, and it's a good kick because nobody was standing on the line for Thomson. Whitney has put his first on the board, and the second.
Let it bounce through like that. No.
Back in the middle, Symes gets it down again. He might do his own roving work. Off the wing, Fantella goes towards half forward. Steve McLeod tries to get it past Sean Lewis. Page was in there as well. Brent McLeod picked it up. Joel Page got held onto, though, in the tackle. And, be careful, Brent McLeod throwing the pass back. So Page has got it at half forward. Goes inboard Bad kick though. Moreland was on the lead. Sean O'Neill wheels across to help out. Not far away from the boundary line. Atkinson might get it. Doubling back. Handball over the top was dangerous. And then they just sit and wait. They look for the runners, and they're much better like that. McLeod, Stephen, gives it to Brent McLeod, picks it up at half-back, gets it back out to O'Neill. He goes along the wing. Now they can run. Oakley, who's making Symes accountable, takes a bounce, can run free, kick towards half-forward. Jackson McLeod on a lead. Bo McNamara is there as well. Fursland in support. Handballs it back up the top. Still at half-back. Urquhart's got it. Kick around the corner, close to the boundary line. Might be okay. Page tries to trap it. Can't do so effectively. Thomson have got the numbers. Over the shoulder, said the umpire. And going to be a free kick to Thomson, left half forward on the outer side. They chip it back inboard to Brent McLeod. Between wing and half forward, drills the ball towards Forbes, sits there, gets around Addy on the left, 40 out, left foot kick, back towards goal. He's missed everything, out of bounds on the full, and Bell Postal will take the free kick. 2 straight goals, 12 apiece, 9.5 minutes played. And Lima with the free kick for Bellpost Hill. Goes down the line, good kick too. And Addy takes the mark by himself. Chips the ball over the top. Oh, chopped off though. Thomson wheeled back okay. McKay took the mark. At half forward, drives it long, inboard, looking for McLeod. Forbes, jeez, he was fourth in line, Luke Forbes. And read it the better, went up nicely and took the mark easily, and will shoot for his second of the afternoon from 45 out slide angle.
That Reynolds record might be looking in a bit of danger. He's only got 20 to get.
Oh, he's lost the boot.
He doesn't need it.
I was going to say, he doesn't need it. He's kicked 120 for the season. I don't think he needs it.
Nah. Well, I tell you what, if it's his left boot, it doesn't really matter, because I saw him kick his 100th goal and he wheeled around and kicked it 50 metres with his right boot. So he just leave one on and use the other one, mate.
So just waiting for Luke Forbes to do the boot up. He's kicked 1. Thomson to kick 2. Is to take the lead.
What about his 30 seconds? That's nearly run out. Isn't he going to call play on in a minute? Honestly, who's going to stop him? Well, right at the minute,
early in the game.
right at the minute, it's not going to be Cameron Addy. Right at the minute, you know, I think.
Well, Fuji, it was you or him, so we thought him.
Well, I'd like it to be you, Fuji.
You come next week, Fuji.
I'm very busy.
Help out. He's a very busy man. Forbes, 45 out. Oh, look at that. No worries.
I used to kick them.
Puts it through for his second. And the third for
delivery is not good like they did last time, because otherwise you can't stop him.
Oakley and Symes again. Neither get an effective tack. Brent McLeod chipped it, handballed it out. Fantella, though, chopped it off and got the kick towards half forward. Oh, that's a very good mark by Whitney, who wheels around at half forward and go. That's a great kick to Page. And Page has taken the mark. Still 45 out. He's kicked 53 for the season, Joel Page, and has been a multiple goal kicker on a number of occasions. And
free kick.
It might be a free kick as well. And I think it might be against Bell. Oh, was it against Bellpost Hill? No, he's just telling players to settle down.
Yeah, no free kick.
So Page, slight angle, 45 out, northern end of the ground. This to tie things up. He comes in. Terrible kick off the boot. Falls short. Oh, falls in the middle of a pack as well. Nobody really wants to pick it up. And Bellpost still had the numbers close to the goal line. And it's hit the behind post. So a boundary throw in, left forward pocket. Ruck contest. Tapped at the back. Oh, that was a great tap from Tar. And it's still in play, I think. It doesn't want to go through. Now it does. And through for one behind to the Panthers. So they go to 2-1-13. Thomson 3 straight goals, 18, Common Hotel, first quarter scoreboard, and we've been playing 14 minutes. So the ball to O'Neill in the back pocket. Goes down the line long, looking for Oakley, who has to go up Symes. Good tap away, and Page, if it sits for him, is away. Oh, a great tackle. He got free, though, then got the hands to Tobin. Kick around the corner to the hot spot. Tar comes out. He's got a couple against him. The big fella's usually pretty good. He handballs it back off a step. Fletcher has just missed. And through for one behind. So they go to 2-2-14. They trail Thomson 3 straight goals, 18. Common Hotel first quarter scoreboard. Steve McLeod with the kicking in duties on this occasion for Thomson. Goes to the outer side. Loads up looking for Oakley again. The big fella in front. No mark taken. Ball at the back. Kick around the corner towards Fantella at half forward. He chips the ball. And it's okay. Basically's taken it. Still 55 out. He wants to line up and go long towards the square. Tar with his name on it. Punched away at the back. Did he get it? Umpire said play on. Must have been touched in the pocket. He gets it free. Kick around the corner from Holes Find. And into the goal square and punch through for another rush behind to a bell post tool. They go to 2-3, 15 now. They trail Thomson 3 straight 18. Been doing most of the attacking in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Kick in by McLeod. Stephen goes towards Brent McLeod, who goes up early, and sitting at the back was Urquhart. Didn't even have to take a step off the ground. Well, it's actually going to be a free
kick against McLeod
to Baseley. So left half forward. Caleb Baseley's got it. Pretty congested between him and the goals. Kicks it as long as he can. A lot of whistles going on.
No, they have to wait till the player comes on, gets to the spot.
Caleb Baseley was ready to pass the footy. So now he's on.
Well, that's not where Brett McLeod come from, so you still really shouldn't be allowed to play on yet.
So Baseley's been called now at half forward to go. He goes long to the goal square. And big pack. Good mark. Tar. And Justin Tar has taken it 10 metres out directly in front.
Strong boy, isn't he, Grubby?
Pretty hard to move, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's like a mountain.
He'd be 110 kilos, wouldn't he?
He's the mountain.
Oh, yeah, I reckon.
What are you, Grub?
I'm about 85.
About 42.
85?
I'm only 4'3", Gav.
Yeah, I understand that.
Pygmy.
Not 120 like Fuji.
Tar comes in, kicks the goal. So he's kicked Oakley up against Symes. Symes gets it down. McKay in the middle. McLeod off the wing, kick, came back. Fletcher got the clearing kick to half forward, but Steve McLeod read it the better. Goes out wide looking for Brent McLeod. He can wheel around, back in board. Kicks it across back towards Mitchell, who takes the mark. Back into the centre square. Goes to the outer side, looking for the leader, Jackson McLeod. It's a great kick, and Jacko takes the mark easily, and he plays on quickly. He goes long towards centre half forward. Forbes with the lead on. Urquhart comes up. Forbes can't take the mark. Gets up, taps it away to Grigg. He gives it back towards Forbes off a step. Saw Hodgson out the corner of his eye if it sits for him. Getting across there, Symes though as well. Hodgson in front, leaves it behind Symes. Oh, he had it and lost it. Then he's wrapped up. Then he loses the football. Deep into attack for Thomson.
Oh, it's deliberate.
Deliberate's been paid.
That was a dead set deliberate. That's a good decision,
So Thomson with the free kick. Russell Griggs got it 35 metres out on the boundary line, left forward pocket, southern end of the ground.
You wouldn't have any problems with that, Gav, would you?
I'd pay, deliberate and 50.
And 50?
Yeah, why not? Liven the game up, Fuge.
You better get back to your canteen, mate, I think.
Grigg comes in, just sets it up to the square. Big pack there, all over the back. No mark taken by Clark. They see it through for a rush behind Bell Post Hill's defence. They go to 3-1-19 Thomson, 3-3-21 Bell Post Hill. Commonafine Hotel first quarter scoreboard.
Lima takes the kick in now. Sorry, Jason.
19 overs played. Yeah, have a crack.
Puts it out towards Cameron Addy. Cameron Addy had his hands full, up to date. They're going to go chipping it around Bell Post Hill for a little while. And then once the pressure comes on, this is exactly what they do, Jace. Makes it hard for a commentator because you've got to sit here and talk until they get rid of it. But over to Lewis on the half-back flank now. They've had 3 or 4 kicks and they're still in the back 50. He's going to go long down the wing now. Puts it up towards the big boys. Up they go, but it's punched over the line. No, it's not. The Bell Post Hill boy gets a kick out there and it goes back towards the wing position. Play on's the call. McLeod, I think it is, Stephen, puts it into Brent. Brent McLeod on the right boot. He's gone deep. He's looking for Forbes. It might go over his head. No, great tap out there by the Bell Post Hill boy, Addy. Out it comes now. Comes out towards, I think that was Urquhart. Urquhart, away they go now. Over there to Fletcher, was it? Puts it up towards the wing position. And a nice little chip marker in now. Puts it up towards the half-forward flank. They're away now. It goes over towards Barton. Barton stops the play again. They've got this stop-start game going. A little chip pass. He finds Lewis on the centre wing still. Lewis now comes across the ground. He sees Martin all on his own. Martin takes the ball. Decides to hold it up again. They're playing that little possession game. Another little chip pass back inboard. In they come in now. It's Lima, I think. Puts it up towards. He's gone for the long kick. He's looking for Tar. But the Thomson defence are up to the occasion. And as they come out now, they're looking over here for Clark. Clark can't take the mark. But it's... Oh, who's that, Jason?
This is Jacker.
Jacker. He puts it towards the centre half forward position, and Wallen goes for home. Wallen, he puts it from about 45, but he's missed to the right-hand side. Scoreboard.
Kicking by Addy, short to Martin. Takes the mark uncontested in the back pocket. Comes down the line. The lead on from Whitney. Takes the mark at defensive 50. Just this stop-start
player, this
play again, yeah. He goes with the left foot towards Popovsky, up against O'Neill. He goes up. O'Neill sits and waits for it, gives it away to Brent McLeod on centre wing, gets a shepherd from Grigg, goes towards centre half forward, but the brotherly kick is chopped off, and taking the mark is Pisano at half back for Bell Post Hill. Thought about the short chip. He goes laterally though towards Lima. He takes the mark at half back. Hodgson stands the mark, so they're just setting play up, chip passing it around until they can get something free further afield. Finds Fantella back on the ground, takes the mark, he chips it back inboard. Pisano takes it, still on centre wing, he chips the ball over the top. Barton takes the mark, true centre wing on the outer side. He goes long now, down the line towards half back, O'Neill in front, Popovsky. Worked him under the footy, took the mark on 50, kick around the corner, coming out Tar, good hands. Nearly got it away, Mitchell getting back there, out of the play, Chris Morland kicks quickly. And O'Neill kicks it in, straight down the middle, looking for Grigg. The big fella puts his hands up, should have taken the mark. His second effort was okay, got the handball away. McKay out of the middle. It was Scott out of the middle towards McKay. Through Thomson with the numbers. Steve McLeod takes a bounce from the middle towards Forbes. 1-on-1. Addy from behind Forbes. Oh, good play, Cam Addy. Punched it 40 metres. As good as a kick. Douglas, though, gets back there in front. He needs to wheel around. He's got a couple against him. He's under pressure. Martin, he followed it up also was Fantella, goes to the middle. Oh, good play, Brent McLeod. Just sat and waited for it. Over the top, chips the ball, back down, bad kick. McKay, though, he's got the numbers. Bell Post Hill. Pisano handballs it towards Martin. Went one-handed and then got a high tackle, then lost the football. They've got the numbers again, the Panthers. Lima shuffles it back by hand. Little kick around the corner might be okay. And Basely takes the mark. In fact, it's Lewis it is.
Lewis wearing 61 or something,
isn't it? 61. What's going on there? That's a fine too,
forgot his jumper.
So Lewis, and goes to Whitney, goes long to half forward. Atkinson can't stop the mark there. Good mark by Page. And he has taken the mark. Still 55 out. He goes with a long kick now. It's a good kick for distance. And off hands, out of bounds, I think.
And block Tar out. Yeah, I think that's a free kick.
Have to be careful of it. They've been doing it a bit, I think. He goes up in the ruck contest, Tar as well. Loses the football. Thomson with the numbers at the back. And they get through. Sean O'Neill has had a good first term. His kick is not good, though. Fletcher was in front, coming back towards half forward for the Panthers. Barton had it, lost it, wrapped up by McLeod. And through the middle was Jacker. Oh, good play, though, by Basely. Gets the left foot towards goal. And I think he's found a free kick for a hold, has he?
Yep.
And it's going to be a Bell Post Hill free kick, and it's going to come back to Joel Page.
Geez, that's one they didn't want at this late stage of the quarter.
No. So Joel Page.
Geez, when they go that possession game, they really kill the game off as a spectacle for a while, don't they? It was a beautiful game to watch up until then.
But they get rewarded by it, mate.
They do, but we don't.
Yeah.
15 out, acute angle. Left forward pocket, northern end of the ground, Joel Page. And pretty skillful player. At least to give them an 8-point lead. He comes in. Oh, I put the moz on him. He's kicked it on the full.
Blimey, Teddy, that's a shocker.
Drag him. So, right forward pocket. Thomson will take the free kick. And Sean O'Neill has it. Wants to switch the play. Comes towards half-back Atkinson. Good kick. Oh, handball over the top was dangerous to Steve McLeod, but running. And that was a terrible kick because Urquhart was just standing back off McKay, and he took the mark easily on centre wing, and he gets it back towards Barton, who takes the mark right in the middle of St Albans. He chips the ball out further afield towards Sean Lewis. He runs now, 55 out, the bounce, the kick over the top towards Baird, but misses the target. And O'Donoghue takes the mark for Thomson. He goes outboard. Finds Douglas. at half-back. Defensive 50. Goes down the line towards centre wing. Long lead. Tozer comes out over his head. Running onto it, McKay. Might sit for him, okay. Gets the kick around the corner. McLeod one out with McNamara. That's Jackson McLeod. Leads to the ball. Handball back in. Board was okay. Tozer shrugged the tackle. 50 out. Goes towards Forbes on a lead. Addy right next to him. Menzies leaves it behind. Forbes comes out again. He gets a very high tackle from Fletcher. And Luke Forbes will have the shot. He's shooting from 45 out directly in front. So, question of accuracy, you'd think.
Straight through the questions there, mate.
He kicks his third, fourth for the top.
I suppose as the game unfolds, we'll see. As up they go now. Big Symes in the ruck against Oakley. Symes takes it, puts it over towards his teammate, but no one can get them. There's a whistle blown, then advantage. Then they're going to bring it back because there's no advantage. And there'll be a free kick going to the Thomson. Calling out for it everywhere. There's players running loose everywhere, but he's gone for the big one up towards McLeod. McLeod's too strong and takes the front position and takes a really good mark. That's Brent McLeod, runner up in the Whitley medal by a vote to his teammate. And he comes now. He'll probably look for that teammate, but he doesn't. He looks for Jackson McLeod. Forbes is at the back, but I think it's Clark over there gets to it first, and he can't quite pick it up. They're to 4-2. And I tell you what, a goal here would be handy. Up it goes. Up they go for the ruck cap out. No one can get it. McLeod tries to stage for a free kick. Umpire doesn't come in. It's kicked out by Ward, I think it is. Out of the middle of the pack, and he's put it through. Goal! Oh, what
in the game.
Unbelievable. Up they go now. Symes. Oakley's doing a pretty good job. He gets beaten that time pretty badly. Moreland can't pick it up. It's kicked out of the pack. Looking for up there, I think that was Baird. And Baird can't mark it now. Over it goes. Symes gets a handball. But it's not Clark, it's the bloke that looks like
Douglas.
Clark. Douglas, that's the one. He can't pick it up either, and it's brought out into attack by Fursland. He finds his teammate there in Lewis. Lewis wearing a number 61 Guernsey, plays on. But that's the siren, I think. Was that the siren? It is the siren. And at quarter time, we have Thomson, 5 goals to 32, and they're leading the reigning premiers, Bell Post Hill 3-4-22 on the Common the Fiends.